Hello, my name's Arian, and I want to talk about the beauty of being socially awkward. Now, now, this is one of my very first YouTube videos where I'm talking, and even doing this is really embarrassing for me. But part of growing up is actually stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's what exactly I'm gonna do right now. So I'm gonna say fuck it and ball and see where it goes. So I want to start off about talking about my life. I've always felt this sense of awkwardness inside of me. No pun intended. I can't really pinpoint exactly where it came from, but I'm gonna guess and say a lot of it has to do with being raised in an Asian household. And for those who don't know, in the Asian household, people don't usually openly display their emotions. It's not like a Drake and Josh episode. For example, instead of your parents saying I love you, they're just gonna ask you, hey Anak, have you eaten yet? Stuff like that. So forget hugs, forget affirmations. That's never gonna happen. And because I grew up in this environment, naturally I grew up quiet and reserved. I became the kid who sits in that corner, waiting for someone to approach me. And anytime attention was directed my way, I felt like a deer caught in the headlights of a self-driving Tesla. Terrified, confused, and about to be flattened by embarrassment. And this left me unequipped to deal with social situations. So every time I went to school, social gatherings, it was a nightmare for me. My brain's default mode during conversations, it was like looking for a healthy relationship in this generation. Completely non-existent. And socializing wasn't just on my family's radar. Our priorities were strictly academics, discipline, and how my cousins are better than me. Basically the holy trinity of Asian parenting. And for years I wondered, is there something wrong with me? But here's the kicker, guys. I spent forever viewing my awkwardness as something to fix. But recently, I had a moment of clarity. Kind of like when you finally realize why your phone battery drains so fast. Thanks TikTok. Being socially awkward isn't a flaw. It means you actually care. Care about what people think, about choosing the right words, and not sounding like a complete idiot when someone asks you how your weekend was. Caring is a reflection that you genuinely value human connection. So here's a revolutionary thought for you guys to think about. What if we embrace being awkward? Like genuinely lean into it. Full send, no takebacks. Instead of chasing after this mythical smooth charisma that only seems to exist in Netflix rom-coms, we accept that, sometimes we'll accidentally handshake someone's fist bump. And guess what? That's okay. The earth keeps spinning. Honestly, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm embracing my cringe. I'm being authentic. And my awkwardness isn't a defect. It's proof that I value human connection more than Wi-Fi passwords at family gatherings. Look, being socially awkward doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're painfully human. Your voice cracking mid-sentence isn't a crime. Sending that risky text and instantly regretting it doesn't make you a social criminal. Just maybe delete it faster next time. Life isn't some carefully curated Instagram feed. It's messy, awkward, and gloriously unfiltered. Some of those most genuine connections happen precisely in those awkward moments. I used to believe true confidence meant being effortlessly smooth, some unachievable Sigma level charisma. But here's the tea. True confidence means fully embracing every awkward stumble, every conversational misstep, and every time you wave back at someone who wasn't actually waving at you. Real connection doesn't come from perfection. It comes from authenticity. And what's more authentic and laughing at your own cringeworthy moments. Your awkwardness is your superpower. It sets you apart. It reminds you that you care deeply, perhaps more than you'd like to admit. And in a world of constantly pushing us to mask our true selves with filters, fake smiles, flawless interactions, your awkwardness shatters the illusion. It's real, it's relatable, and it's undeniably human. Maybe next time you're stuck in awkward silence, or you're obsessively replaying the awkward handshake from earlier that day, remind yourself that these moments make life colorful. They make memories. They're proof you're alive, you're trying, and most importantly, authentically you. So let's embrace the cringe. Let's celebrate the beauty of being socially awkward. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, authenticity is the real secret sauce to forming that kind of connections we all crave. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for sitting through my awkwardness. And remember, embrace yourselves. Because because you're spectacular exactly as you are. Thank you.